Okay, hi everyone. My name is Richard, and as Anna said, I'm here today to talk to you about Cambridge Curiosity and Imagination. Cambridge Curiosity and Imagination, or CCI as we call it, is a local arts and wellbeing charity. It's small, but the work it does is vital. I'm chair of CCI's Board of Trustees, and I'm going to tell you a bit about the phenomenal work the charity does and about how you can get involved in supporting that work by becoming a trustee. The charity works collaboratively with people of all ages to inspire more creatively healthy communities across Cambridgeshire and Peterborough. Communities that enjoy living, learning, and working together. Our work is guided by a vision of an inclusive and creative society. A society of individuals and communities for whom creativity is a valued part of their lives. A society that empowers people to become more fully themselves, more richly alive, and more responsive to our challenging, difficult, and yet beautiful world. Our relationships with the natural world are fundamental to everything that the charity does. Children are at the heart of our work. It's their ideas and questions that lead the way. Our approach is one of genuine co-creation, with a focus on developing a sense of agency for everyone involved. Now, as you know, Cambridge is a city of massive inequalities. Indeed, it's the UK's most unequal city. CCI helps people from disadvantaged backgrounds. For example, the charity is currently working with a school in Abbey, the most deprived ward in the city. CCI and the artists we work with give people opportunities to be creative, to work collaboratively with others, and to engage in the natural world. Opportunities that sadly they would not otherwise get the chance to experience. I'll never forget the story of one of the young children we worked with last year. His reaction when one of the artists was talking about them going outside together was to say, "Outside? That's where the bins go." And on reflecting about the experience afterwards, another child explained why it had been so special. You don't normally get the chance to go outside, but there's so much more time there, and you can be free. Now, Cambridge is a city of great beauty. Tourists come from miles around to enjoy a punt on the river. Yet some of the children we work with never normally get the opportunity to know the city's natural beauty. Indeed, CCI recently worked with a child in the city who had never even seen the river, for whom it might as well not exist. The charity helps people to connect with the natural world on their doorsteps, and the work is recognised and cited as an exemplar by research by colleagues at the University of Cambridge. The charity's work invites us to consider what children's education and learning could be like if we just open our imagination. In the Eco Capabilities programme, CCI enabled children to connect with each other and with nature, and showed how creativity and outdoors impacts on children's well-being. Through its Creative Care programme, CCI has developed resources that encourage a creative way of being in the world that supports our mental health and well-being. The co-created care packages help people to explore ways to reconnect with all their senses and with the simple pleasures of noticing, listening, and of making and shaping things in order to express our own ideas. The programme was launched 2 years ago in response to the first lockdown, and the care packages brought relief and creativity to people at a time when face-to-face interactions were not allowed. Here's how one child described their impact. Being invited to be part of this project made me feel less alone. You don't have to be good at art. I got given a choice about what I could do. I'm normally the person who asks, what am I meant to be doing? But with the Creative Care box, you're told, you can do what you want with it. I felt I could be my own person and do what I wanted. I'm in awe of what CCI does and how it does it. Nothing gives me more pleasure or makes me more proud than being a trustee of this fantastic charity. Now, recently, a couple of trustees have stepped down from our board for personal reasons, and we've now identified the skills gaps that we have on our board. So we're particularly looking for people who've got skills, knowledge, experience in 3 areas: marketing, fundraising, and business development. So if you have experience in one of these areas, marketing, fundraising, or business development, or even if you don't have those specific skills, but you're passionate about wanting to actively support CCI and believe that your experience and expertise could be useful to the charity, please do get in touch. You don't need previous board experience. You don't need to have been a trustee before. We'll support you, and training's available too. So these positions, they could suit someone like you, perhaps, if you're taking your first steps to develop wider board level experience. We're an equal opportunities employer. We aim to have a diverse mix of skills and background amongst the members of the Board of Trustees. And so we encourage applicants from all backgrounds. I should just be clear that trustees aren't paid, of course. It's not a massive time commitment, but the input that you give can make a difference. We've got an information pack for who are interested, and if you want to know more, I'll put the link in the chat. And the deadline for the expressions of interest is Sunday, the 3rd of April, and we'll be making a decision shortly after that. So if you'd like to know more, please do get in touch.